This is Joan Pratt with the RE/MAX Professionals, and today we are touring this lovely home at 11509 East Palmer Divide. This house has lots of different uses depending on the family. So right now, as it sits, it is on 80 acres, and there is a second house which we toured separately at 11511 East Palmer Divide that can be purchased with this property or separately. So this house as a standalone would be 45 acres. It has a basketball court, a chicken coop, lots of area to put in a barn. It is zoned agricultural, so we have low taxes. There's no HOA, and it's off the grid. So it does have its own individual well and septic, and it has private water rights that are adjudicated as well. The other super unique features about this house, there are 13 bedrooms. So I am told that the original owners that built it had 10 foster children or 10 children of their own, and they wanted to have a place for them to grow up. And so that's what they did. And upstairs you'll notice that the bedrooms are literally numbered 1 through 10. There are 5 bedrooms on the west side with a beautiful Pikes Peak view, and there are 5 bedrooms on the east side. The 5 on the west side have their own private en-suites, and the 5 on the east side share a bathroom in between 2 bedrooms. So the main floor here, we have a master suite or a caretaker's quarters, however you need that to be. The property is set up commercially, in my opinion, in that it has a commercial grade fire suppression system. You can see some along these walls here, and the copper lines, that's the fire suppression system for the home. Again, it has its own well, it has solar panels. There are 3 furnaces here. It operates off of propane, and it does have its own individual septic system. This home has new siding in the last couple of years. It cost about $200,000, and it is aluminum, basically maintenance-free siding, and we did get a new roof as well. So there's a lot of little updates, but there's still plenty of room for you to make this your own. In our kitchen, in all of our large common areas, you'll see it is really meant for lots of people. So there's a large laundry room also that has 2 washers and 2 dryers in it, and it has a commercial ice maker and also commercial freezer and fridge. So lots of extras, lots of pantry space, just lots of living. But I also believe that this property could very easily be a 55 and up independent living. The way the bedrooms are situated upstairs, there's even an area that you could put an elevator as an option. It could definitely be another really large family home. Could be a great wedding venue as well. Again, with all those bedrooms, once they're renovated, you'd have everyone, you could have the brides on one side and the grooms on the other. We've had a lot of interest from different religious organizations that wanted to make like a retreat. So maybe a couples retreat for married couples, or even I had someone ask, they were thinking about making this sort of a Christian men's home. So lots of different options, and it really has the flexibility. You'll notice downstairs when we get down to the walkout basement that there are, again, big areas, but there's also office space down there. So if you did need to run some kind of business from here, first check your zoning or just send us an email. We'll give you a list of everything it's zoned for. But you could do that downstairs, and there is a way to walk around the side of the house to get to those offices. It does have a 9-car garage, so there's 2 and 2 and 2, and I guess there must be one more somewhere. So there's quite a few garages here. They're all interlinked, again, 2 at a time. So this is considered the master bedroom, and it has this beautiful sunny west-facing porch that is great for sunsets. But if you peek out this window, I think even on this cloudy day, you'll still be able to see Pikes Peak. Well, you can't really see it, but it is directly straight that way. In the 2D photos, you should have no problem seeing it. This caretaker suite is set up really with this closing door, closes down there, so all of this is part of the suite. They've made this little kitchen area. Again, kind of for a caretaker. There is a pantry in here. If you were going to live here as a family, I would make this her closet. There is a nice size closet in here already. This is the master bath. And then this here could be, yep, there's the shower, the 2 shower heads. Actually, it looks like 4. This room would be a perfect nursery, or I think it would be a really good study as well. And you have a great view out the front window, because everywhere you look from this house is a great view. Here's the door that closes that whole area. And then we have a half bath. Actually, it's a full bath here. And it looks like it's all ADA compliant as a common area bath, and it has a shower in there as well, and a tub. And then we have this great, literally great room. Plenty of room for additional seating, lots of doors for an indoor-outdoor feel. They have a composite deck. The railings are wood. We are getting those repainted as soon as the snow melts. If you want to walk over it this way, you can kind of take a peek. And literally, normally, you are looking straight at Pikes Peak right there through those trees. All of the property that you see here inside of these trees is part of this property. So there is lots and lots of room to roam for private areas, for play areas, just any kind of purpose you wanted, and certainly lots of room for entertaining. The windows and siding are all newer, which I mentioned earlier. This here is a second bedroom on the main floor. But I actually think that it's an office or maybe a formal living room, but it does have a closet and windows. This here is our formal dining room. And as you pan straight around, you can see that the dining room is actually very much a part of the kitchen, which is ginormous. So you can see we have this big table here, and we have this whole sitting area, and we have a wet bar. And we have a massive kitchen that still has seating for 4. In here, I'll quickly show you 2 pantries. Actually, there's 3 pantries, but goodies. And we got our 6-burner gas cooktop. Dual dishwashers here. Like, gorgeous view here. If you had to do dishes, you probably wouldn't feel so bad about it. Got some nice big pot drawers. This is the ginormous pantry if you want to go and pan in there. And then we have our freezer here, ice maker, sink, half bath on the very end. So when you come in from the garage, you can wash up. And then around this corner here, you've got the 2 washers and dryers and the commercial freezer fridge with another freezer and exterior access. You can see where the 10 kids used to hang all their jackets and coats here, kind of cool. We'll take a quick peek at the garage. So there's just 2 steps up from the garage, so if you did have some kind of person with disabilities, it'd be pretty easy to put a ramp in here. So we have 4-car garage here, 2, there's 2 more. That makes 8, but not 9. Sorry. So these garages go through. We're not going to walk through all of them now, but just know we've got some options in there. Another storm door. Mat. Oh, show the cubbies. They're a little dirty. The painter was just here. But we have all these cubbies. And that's the main floor. Well, we made it through the main floor, and here we are on the upstairs. You can get another great view of the property from here. I believe that is some kind of a water feature on top, and it does appear to be lined with copper, and I do see some kind of water line in there. This owner hasn't used it. This is one of our first bedrooms. It's got this great big closet. And I would say it's about 14 foot square, just to put it in perspective. So if you did have 2 people that needed to be in here, I think they could be in here quite comfortably. This is room number 1. And here's number 2, one of our flower rooms. As I mentioned earlier, these were the girls' rooms, I believe. And you can get a better idea of that view out that window. This room has its own ensuite. Let's take a look. They also, again, going back to kind of the commercial thing they have going on, if you notice on the floor, there are drains. This is bedroom number 3. Another really big one. I think this is probably 14 foot square as well, but we actually have the floor plans for this house. So there's lots of additional details we'd love to provide for you if you think that this could work for you or your organization. Come take a look at this bathroom. It's tub enclosure. Room number 4. This one has its own bathroom as well. And we're going to look at one of the bedrooms here that doesn't have its own ensuite. We just skipped. We're going to skip right here to number 10 and give you another feel. It's very similar to the first bedroom, and we'll scan through the hallway, and I think that's all that we have time for today. You'll see the second staircase here along right in front of us. Go a little bit farther, we'll take you into this next to last door, and you can see what a shared bathroom looks like. So they still have 2 sinks. You can see the tub shower, and then also we have a door here that goes into one of the bedrooms. So the shared bathrooms at least connect to one bedroom, and then they have a kind of a, it's not really a Jack and Jill, but it's kind of a Jack and Jill. And this one has, the windows on the corners. You can see again the beautiful trees everywhere. So please let me know if you have any questions.